Mitote. Mitote is what Don Miguel Ruiz talks about in the Four Agreements. Mitote is the dream, the illusion, it's Maya. And what he talks about is that in the dream, when a person turns into a horse, we don't question it because it's a dream, and we're like, okay, anything can go in a dream, so we're just going along with it. We're not questioning things in a dream unless we're lucid dreaming. But what he's saying is in reality, when we think we're awake in real life, it's actually still a dream. It's still the Mitote. It's all a dream. And when a person that we might meet in a new relationship, that we develop an idea of somebody, and we think, our mind is computing all these things to create an image of somebody, or we think we know who they are. And so when that person goes in life and turns into a horse or a donkey, like an ass, then our ego goes crazy. It gets confused, gets angry, gets irritated, because we're trying to make sense of how this person turned into a horse or a donkey, because we thought we had a fixated idea of this image of this person. And that is the Mitote, because people change, and our ideas, our projections of them are not actually true. We just create an illusion of what we think they are. We have to. Our ego does it automatically. It's a self-preservation thing. So we have to create an idea of who we think somebody is. And when that person turns out to be something other than what our ego has fixated and crystallized this image of this person, then we get confused and we run away. We might run away from that person and cut them off out of our lives because it doesn't fit into the image that our identity has created within the Mitote. Our ego and identity has to create crystallized, fixated ideas of things and people, because that's the way it calculates. It has to. It's a self-preservation thing, so that way it doesn't walk off a cliff, and it's a protection mechanism. So in the material world, our ego exists in time and space, so it has to create fixated, crystallized thinking ideas. And that's how we become cognitive dissonant, because we have this mechanism within us from childhood that develops through childhood called the ego and the identity. And it has to create fixated ideas because it's in a material world. It's in a 3D world. It only exists in time and space, stretched out through time and space. So in the moment, there is no ego. In the flow, when we're in the flow state, there is no ego. It doesn't exist. So that is the idea of the ego and the fixated, crystallized thing that it is.